Hello everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Just have to let the Discord and other folks know that we are in fact living. Hope you're doing well, assuming anyone's currently on. If not, that's okay. I'll just do this introduction again later. Just letting people know that we are in fact live. Probably going to be a bit of a more relaxed stream today. Kind of hanging out, you know. Anyway, returning to what I was doing. Hi, Cool Game 642. How are you doing? Hi, Kaze. I believe that's everyone. Yeah, that's everyone. Excellent. Okay. Just gonna give folks a couple minutes to come in. Hi, D. Of course it still says it, even though I changed it twice. Mad, rage, anger, something. Angy. Hey, thank you very much for the host, Kaze. Oh, and real quick, special thanks to, if the thing will load. Load. Thank you. Shiro Boof, who, if you guys remember, we raided last night. If you haven't checked out Shiro Boof already, you should. He's an amazing little fat dog. Speaking of dogs, we actually have a special guest here today. My dog Sky is in the room right now with me, hanging out. She's not gonna do anything, she's just kind of here vibing, but you know, she's here, having a good time. Okay, fix that. Gonna give people a couple more minutes to pop in. We're gonna be working on commissions today, so that's exciting. Got a couple I need to work on. We're going to start off one with what we haven't worked on stream yet, and one that's a little bit different. It's an environmental piece for Pyrrhus, or Pyrrhus rather. If you guys remember Pyrrhus Maniverse, my good friend, working on a piece. It's also a collab between me and Abyss, which is pretty fun. Yeah, so you might notice this is not the Final Fantasy stream that we normally do. Unfortunately, Abyss and I sort of came to the conclusion that most people just weren't interested in the Final Fantasy, so now we're just gonna play Final Fantasy together on Monday, and probably not stream it. At least not for a while. I think it's more like we're taking a break, because I might want to stream Endwalker when it comes out. Because that'd be cool if we could do, like, Endwalker. That'd be pretty neat. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna just jump right in. Hi, Milksteak. How you doing? I'm feeling pretty alright. Weird Plush, it's good to hear from you. Hey, if you have a Twitter, sharing this tweet would be very helpful. Thank you. Looks nice where I can see. Thank you. What's actually funny is I'm actually working on the environment right now. The character is being handled by Abyss. I am doing the background. So, woo. Thank you very much, Kaze, for sharing that tweet. Alright, we're putting on the music. As per normal, this is lo-fi hip-hop radio. Beats to relax / study to, because we're memeing it up over here. Yes, they are. Hello, Don Shaku Lawrence. I'm doing okay? Hey, that's not bad. We are picking up the TV tomorrow, so that's exciting.
Squidward Gaming.
Squidward Gaming. I'm actually thinking of adding in other audio files, as well, that you can use your points for. Maybe having a couple you can use biddies for. I don't know yet. I'm still figuring things out. Stop twitching. Are you still taking next week off? You brought it up briefly last night, but only disregarded it because of the TV situation. I don't think so. I have a lot of commissions I need to catch up on. Like, I've got about, like, I think 6 active commissions I gotta finish right now, and I'd rather get those done first. Just so that they're out of the way, and I don't have to worry about them, you know? I've done a couple of collabs. Nothing I could share due to the type of content there. Hey, fair enough. I've got a couple commissions I can't stream, so... It's part of maybe this would have been easier on Pictaro, but then again, I prefer streaming on Twitch just because we put together this awesome little community by doing that. So yeah. How come Peppa Pig is one of the most well-known shows yet some of the most obscure voice actors? I'm obsessed with voice actors. I don't know. That just kind of happens sometimes where they get people who are just kind of known for 1 or 2 things, or people, like, in some cases, this is going to be really weird, but there's this British, or there was this British animation studio. It was called Bevanfield, and they would get some very, like, notable, like, they basically made knockoff, like, Disney and like, Don Bluth, like, schlock. Not good stuff, like, at all, but they would get, like, some, like, notable actors on their stuff, like Christopher Lee, Derek Jacobi, etc., Kato Mara. Adding on top of that, I don't remember his name, but this gentleman, he voices in almost all the Bevanfield videos movies to some degree, I think, and I think it's, like, Matt Lucas. I don't remember his last name, but either way, he's been working for a very long time, and I just think it's really funny that that Bevanfield, of all things, has, like, a bunch of surprisingly notable actors in it. Thank you very much to Corgi and Milksteak for sharing those tweets. But yeah, I don't know if I'm probably not taking next week off. I'd like to take a week off soon, but I want to get my commissions done first. I'm also currently kind of at a standstill with something I'm considering. Thank you very much for the host, Milksteak. Muchly appreciated. And I'm considering stopping commissions for a good long while after this. And the reason why I'm considering doing that is largely just because I've got school coming up. And I'm going to have to put all of my energy into that. Oh, Ratatouille had Mike Pollock. Not just Mike Pollock, it had a few 4Kids voice actors. Actually, a lot of the Studio Brincato English dubs, I don't think they were done by 4Kids, but they had a lot of 4Kids voice actors in it. I know that Ratatouille, both Mike Pollock is both the, I believe the narrator. I think he's the narrator, or at the very least he narrated, like, the trailer where he just goes like, Ratatouille. And he's also one of the characters whose catchphrase is precisely. So, you know. Netflix has done itself in the other day. They announced 2 unholy new shows, Q-Force and Sexy Beast. I urge you to use your imagination. But I know what those are. I have no particular interest in either of them. It was so funny when they announced Sexy Beast because I was like, oh, it's a furry dating show. No, It's not. What people are doing is, it's the masked dancer. They're just putting on disguises. The thing about personas is that they very much represent who you are, and they reflect who you are. You put a lot of time and effort into them. In the case of Sexy Beasts, it's just they're just wearing silly, creepy disguises. And admittedly, I will say this, as not unpleasant as it looks, the prosthetics themselves are extremely impressive. But, like, yeah. Okay, bye, Super Weird Plush. As for Q-Force, not seeing the trailer, I have absolutely no intention of watching the trailer. I know that one of the people working on it, I think like a lead animator or something, was swearing by it, saying like, yeah, the trailer sucks, but I promise the show is actually really good. The trailer was like edited together by Netflix, and they didn't really get the appeal of the show. I'm good. I'm not that interested. The idea of a superhero team where the gimmick is they're just all gay stereotypes, whether or not they're well-developed characters or no, just doesn't sound that interesting to me. It's like, yeah, that just doesn't sound all that interesting. Not to mention, I think this is like the second show to try that premise. And the other one sucked too, if I remember correctly. Either way, I'm not interested in either show. What about the rest of y'all? What are your guys? Obviously, Kaze just shared their thoughts, but what about the rest of you? Squidward Gaming. Cartoons write believable gay characters challenge. She-Ra and Legend of Korra. Kipo and the Age of Wonder Beasts. I know it's a gross generalization, but still. Yeah, I feel ya. They just screams pandering. All the characters seem like bad stereotypes. It's not even just like, I have no interest in either show mood. It's not even just that it's pandering, it's that I find it kind of offensive and tone deaf. It's like they think it's like, I think the writers generally do believe that it's like a transformative piece. But to me, whether or not, like, and you can say like, oh, well, maybe they're actually queer. I mean, maybe, but like, you could still enforce negative stereotypes as someone who's queer. Sexy Beast is disturbing to me. Need prosthetics and all, but the sunken eyes just doesn't end. And the idea of getting romantically engaged with people wearing masks is creepy to me. Very creepy. Yeah, exactly. I do think that the prosthetics are surprisingly well done, but, like, the look of them is quite creepy. It's kind of like the animatronic Goombas in the Super Mario Bros. Movie. On a technical level, they're very impressive, but on a design level, it's like, what the hell were you thinking? Thank you, Fembot, for reminding people that I do, in fact, accept tips. You guys all know the drill about tips at this point, so I'm not going to bore you with it. I think I'm done kind of explaining it. I think y'all know what the money goes to. Unless we suddenly get an influx of new viewers, I think y'all know what the deal with tips is. So we're probably not going to be working on this one for super long, because it's an environment piece, and that can take a lot out of me. Still, we're making good time, honestly. The potential was to make them uncanny. They should have mentioned that. Oh no, I was talking about Q-Force. I don't know about Sexy Beast. I legitimately just think that's because maybe there was probably some chortling about, hey, it's like during the development it'll be like a furry like hookup show, but like at this point you do what Disney did with Zootopia. You get some actual goddamn furries to help you with these sort of things. I promise you they'll be able to make it look aesthetically 100 times more pleasing than what some rando who doesn't get engaged with the community at all is going to be able to do, you know? As for Q-Force, though, to me, it's like, I don't know who's behind it, but it just smacks of, like if that show came out in, like, the early 2000s, I think it would be seen as, like, super progressive, and people would be like, damn, look, it's an entire cast of a bunch of different queer identities, and whatnot, and that's, like, really cool and all, but, like, the presentation of these identities is, like, extremely outdated. And that's a problem, I think. Whether the intention was to be offensive or no, I honestly don't think it was. I think it more just comes from, like, an old-timey kind of, like, kind of old-timey idea of, like, progressiveness, you know what I mean? Where gay people just existing was considered to be progressive, you know? And this is a few fathoms higher than that, but, like, it very much does, to me, just come off like a bunch of, again, I don't know who worked on it, so for all I know, it may have a very, very queer production cast, but as far as it looks to me, it's like it's a bunch of straight cis dudes writing a queer show, is how it comes off to me as. And sure, maybe they are good allies. I don't freaking know. I don't know their lives. But that's just how it reads to me. Again, I might be completely wrong, but that's how it feels watching it. Like, it feels like that the reference for a lot of, like, the gay community is watching RuPaul's Drag Race. And RuPaul's Drag Race, that's fine, because it's RuPaul's Drag Race. It's Drag Race, you know? Like not every gay man acts like that. Not every like I recognize that obviously a drag star and a drag queen, and obviously trans people are obviously very different. But, like, I know that to the average cis person, they might be interchangeable. I don't know. But I mean, that's obviously inaccurate. But, you know, again, for all I know, the people working on, like, the show's production may be very queer. I don't know, but, like, that's not what it seems like to me. And yes, Steve, we enjoy having you around. Apologies, I just now looked at the chat. We do enjoy having you around, so we're glad that you're here. Squidward gaming. Squidward, we're not gaming co. I can't get a victory royale while I'm doing art. Anyway, but yeah, it's very much a situation where it's like I want to give it the benefit of the doubt, but I just can't shake this feeling like it's regressive rather than progressive. Like again, it feels like it should have come out like in the early 2000s or something. Like what was that? What was that one, like, stop motion, like, show with a gay couple? What was it called? I think they live in, like, San Francisco. I think it's like Rick and Steve or something. You probably couldn't release that today because the entire gist of that show is that, like, largely the characters are stereotypes. Isn't that wacky? You know? Aren't drag races about having big flashy personalities? It doesn't apply to it. Yeah, exactly. It's that doesn't apply to, like, everything. Is what I'm getting at. But looking at that trailer, it very much has the energy of, like, a bad RuPaul's Drag Race parody. But they're applying it to, this is the Q-Force. It represents everyone who could be considered, like, queer. And I just, that's inaccurate, you know? That's just inaccurate. Apologies if my wording didn't exactly make that clear. But that's kind of what I'm getting at, you know? Moral of the story is, even if your intentions are good, you have to make sure that you're careful with what you say. I think I understand what you mean. Okay, thank you. Basically, moral of the... It's as bad as those two superheroes from a while ago. Safe Space and Snowflake. I almost think that Safe Space and Snowflake are worse. Because at least in the case of Q-Force, it's mostly like a haha, this is a funny. Safe Space and Snowflake and that other one who's basically a Redditor, you're meant to take those characters seriously. And as far as I'm concerned, that, like, you look at Q-Force, it probably still comes from the area of, we know this isn't how, like, LGBT people, like, usually are. But with Safe Space and, like, Snowflake, what you're doing as two very, very out there representation of, like, non-binary and LGBT characters, LGBTQ, I don't know, we of the alphabet kin, it sets a very troubling precedent. You know? Especially in an audience as volatile as comic book fans. Where for some people, just acknowledging that queer people even exist is the worst thing in the world. Where it's like, man, you're pandering. I can't believe you're pandering to all those SJWs. Time to write like a 50-minute long YouTube video about how Marvel Comics is dying or something. Friendship ended with Marvel, now Invincible's my president. Oh, friendship ended with Marvel a long time ago. Their movies and whatnot might be quite good, but their comics for like the past few years have been like just mostly really bad. Like, remember how it was with DC for a while? Remember how it was with DC for a while with the New 52 and how, like, everything was, like, really terrible, but, like, except for one or two exceptions? That's basically Marvel Comics right now. Is, just add in a lot more, just add in a lot more, quote-unquote representation that ends up being more damaging than it does helpful. Look, I appreciate the idea, just maybe read the room a little. I heard Marvel had one character who turned into their persona. I need to find... Yeah, she's alright. I don't remember the specific name. The actual dialogue is, like, really funny. They, when they explain it, when she's trying to explain what they mean, the person that she's talking to, I don't remember who it is, I want to say it was Kamala Khan or something. He's like, your persona? Or maybe it was Misty. I don't remember who she was talking to. Anyway, you mean, it's kind of like, a persona? Yeah, how did you know? I used the internet. Like, that's good. Pandering about comics woman goes to watch some offensive rant video with a dragon son across the universe. Oh, they got one stereotype character who's made to be somewhat of a shonen protagonist. Okay, here's the thing about, like, falling back on, like, old stereotypes and whatnot. The thing is that A, you have to do it with a sense of awareness, and B, if you are gonna do it, make sure it's balanced out by something that's more realistic. Unless the stereotype is something like shonen protagonist. In that case, it's just like, whatever. It's literally not damaging anyone. But in the case of something like, again, we're going with Q-Force, because it's the one that's currently on my mind, is that the characters all more or less seem like stereotypes, but there's nothing really, just from what we've seen, because the show might pull a hat trick if you believe that one person's working, and I think it was like a lead animator. Anyway, excuse me, the show might pull a hat trick and actually do something surprising and actually manage to have fairly realized characters. But as it stands right now, none of them seem like real people. They just seem like stereotypes you would, like, read about in what was it, Corruption of the Innocent or something like that. Yeah, that's just how it feels like to me. And that's more, to me, that is more problematic than just not having a queer character or something, you know what I mean? Apu, yeah, he had a lot of stereotypes, but he still has the most dynamic personality. Simpsons cast sees a lot more of this shit. Yeah, now with that said, I am not in a place to discuss whether or not removing Apu is a good choice, because I am not the affected minority. I will say, I will say this, I never projected... They did what? Wait, what did they... I'm sorry, what's that in relation to? Dunshaku? But anyway, I am not in a position to comment on this, as I am not the affected minority. Yeah, Pooh was removed, has been, sort of quietly removed, like, a couple of years ago. They didn't do, like, a big send-off or anything. It's just, yeah, he's still around, but, like, they don't really use him anymore. There was, like, a big controversy about that. I am not the affected party of that character, so I am not qualified to talk about whether or not removing him was a good choice. I will say I never applied what I knew about Apu and the stereotypes associated to Squidward Gaming, associated to him, to that group. But then again, I guess the best way to put it is that it's honestly really difficult for me to remember what group he's even supposed to represent, which kind of has its own things, because you could say, like, that's like, oh well, he's Indian or Middle Eastern. It's the same thing, you know what I mean? Like, that's sort of what it would come across as. Not that I think that was the intention, but you know, media, right? Anyway, again, I am not the affected minority. It is not my place to say. I'm in no position to take an opinion on if they should or she, but I've seen that Apu is really the least affected by Flandersation. I guess. I haven't watched new episodes of The Simpsons in, Jesus, probably since the Family Guy cross. And even then, that's technically an episode of Family Guy. I haven't seen a new episode of The Simpsons in a very long time. The main thing I remember about it, there's two things I remember from new episodes of The Simpsons. Is they had an episode where they actually had Skinner and Superintendent Chalmers get into, like, this, like, big kind of almost fight, and there's this really good piece of animation where he starts, like, shoving him, and he says, "You're firing me, you son of a bitch," or he says something like that, and a lot of people are surprised because they haven't sworn like that in The Simpsons in a long time. But also another thing was they did an episode that I think took place in, like, somewhere in Ontario, and the layout work on that episode was gorgeous. Thank you for the host, Corgo. Very much appreciated. I hope you're having a good time at your families. Anyway, but, like, the layout work of that one episode was gorgeous. That's really all I know, unfortunately, about more recent episodes of The Simpsons. Oh, you know what? No, I do remember one thing. When they did get rid of Apu, they had, like, a thing where it's, like, they had a look at... I said they got rid of him quietly. Not really, because the more I'm thinking about it, they had, like, a scene where they had the characters literally look into the camera and say, "That's a difficult discussion for another day," basically. Have I ever told you I love my family? Not like... Okay, I can't tell if that's sarcasm or not because you put "not like this." I'm so sorry, Corgi. Thank you for the hostie. Well, you know what I didn't... Hang on. I just realized I didn't do something I wanted to do. It's sarcasm, just the crap I listened to the last couple of hours. Blue shit. I'm very sorry. Is there anything I can do to help? I really don't know what to do. I'm sorry. Hopefully today's stream can help to empty your mind of fine dining and breathing. There we go. I needed to get away. That's fair. I'll share the family love with you. Wow, you finally came out of your room. I love that. It's so great. It is my favorite thing in the entire world. I love it when things do that. It's so funny. Haha. There we go. I meant to put this up. A new subscriber goal. I meant to put this up. Sorry. Anyway, you know the deal with the subscriber goal. A sub, we get to a certain point, we'll do a bonus stream. Why did you remind love so much? Also, your cousin isn't old enough to know what they are trans and blah 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 dies. I've got the years and your brother's generations. Why is having off family just a common Yeah, like goddamn, I got off goddamn lucky. Most of my family's great. I got off lucky. On the pandering subject, I've been predicting this for a while, but I think we're gonna see a trend of animated movies solely defined by the fact that they represent foreign ethnic cultures. We've seen Pixar movies Coco, a little bit in Soul, and now Luca. I haven't seen it, please don't spoil. I'm wondering if other movies will try to do the same. Because it just is, smiley face. Okay, I've heard, okay, the thing is that I would argue that, Coco, Soul, and Luca all have more going for them than just their, just the fact that they represent or I guess not minorities in the countries that they come from, but they represent, like, ethnicities and things like that aren't just the usual, like, straight, like, white. Luca's also, like, if I remember correctly, it's very much like a story that's, like, queer-coded. I might be wrong. That might just be Twitter doing its Twitter thing, but, like, I haven't seen it. I'm not all that interested. Now, with that said, do I think that we'll see movies doing that? Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised. I hope not, because I like seeing, like, nuance and things that are more interesting. Like I said, Soul and Coco, even though I wasn't the biggest fan of Coco, I just thought it was okay. They still have a lot of heart and soul poured into them. It's not just, hey, look, we're Mexican. It's a story about family and memories and things like that. With Soul, it isn't just, hey, look, all the characters are black. It's a movie about identity and, like, learning to love oneself and things like that, you know. Because blood families suck. Most of my family's pretty chill, at least. Lucky. Yeah, most of my family, at least my mom and my stepdad, are better than my dad. Smiley faces. Yeah, I have a pretty good relationship with most of my family. There's a couple members of my family that I don't really talk to that much, but, you know, most of the really problematic family members are across the ocean, and I wouldn't really talk to them anyway, or passed away, so, you know. Potentially problematic family members, I should say. Most of them don't even know anything about my weirdo gender identity stuff. I only just recently came out to my oldest brother with the whole gender fluidity thing. He was super cool about it. I knew he would be, because he has seen some stuff. He's seen some crazy stuff. Yeah. I don't know if mom and dad would get, I definitely don't think dad would get it. Well, maybe he might equate it to, like two-spirited stuff, because he's very in touch with his, like, native heritage, but it's not the same thing. I'm not two-spirited. It's not the same thing at all. What were they even talking about? It's comfortable sharing. Yeah. I mean, my family's okay until they get into talks like this, and it's like, ugh, why are they like this? As soon as they started with a cousin being, right, yeah, because we've talked about that before. This is apparently just the Dr. Josh Fox Progressive Discussion Hour. No dirt on Pixar at all. I'm just afraid that other people think foreign good and try to mimic Pixar to be angry. Oh, that'll probably happen. And on one hand, you could argue, hey, any representation is good representation. I would argue literally everything I said about Q-Force is a case where it's like, you know, sometimes representation for its own sake is good. Other times, you have to be more careful about that sort of thing, you know? And a lot of the times, unfortunately, corporations aren't, because they don't care. They just want to get in that sweet, sweet moolah of, look at how forward thinking we're being, you know? We don't actually care about these issues, but look at how progressive we're being, you know what I mean? Because there is money to be made in that. Despite what some people will tell you, there is money to be made in that kind of audience, you know? There is money to be made by marketing to minorities and things like that, so... Despite what those, the problem with forced diversity YouTube people will tell you. If I was able to, I'd never talk to my family again. I don't blame you, D. You're talking about is young too. Plus BLM stuff, and most of mine and my brother's generation are too sensitive. I love that. It's my absolute favorite thing in the world, the whole sensitivity argument. It's like, no, not really. We just have ample ways of communicating with more people. It's so funny, because something that boomers always like to say is that kids these days don't communicate with each other. That's the thing. Yes, we do. We communicate more clearly and with more people probably than any previous generation up to this point, because the internet and whatnot makes it so much easier, and we have seen so many different experiences, so we are more privy to those experiences, which makes us more understanding. That's just how things are. The next generation will be more privy and understanding to things that maybe we didn't consider. That's just how it's going to be. And the true test of our wills will be, will we follow suit, or will we be old crotchety people who complain back in my day kids didn't believe in all this stuff, even though we totally did, you know? A lot of the people who say kids nowadays are super sensitive were like hippies when they were teenagers. And I think that that's so funny. Oh dear God, I can only imagine what they thought about today's events then. Chauvin? Why do I feel like I recognize that name? Oh! Okay, so let's not take that particular topic much further, but good. Good. Let's not take that topic too much further, but good. That's frickin' justice. But the next Stacey film had their first gay character for the 10th film in a row. One whole line barely connected to the plot for easy cutting. Yeah, basically. This is a nice serious discussion we're having. Would be a shame if someone Squidward it. Milkstick, no!
Squidward.
Milkstick. Same. I'd never talk to my dad again if it wasn't for the fact that I still want to be close to my sister. You know what? That's fair. But eventually, you do have to consider your own mental well-being. Just keep that in mind. But yeah, yeah, justice. I'm glad. Justice. It's what should have happened a long time. It's what should have happened when this whole damn thing started. But you know what? Justice. Again, I am not related to the minority that this affects, so I can't say for sure whether or not this is sufficient justice. But it's justice. I can say as a person who was deeply heartbroken by it, that it's just satisfying to know that something has been done. I absolutely will once she moves out of this house. Plenty of reasons to cut him out. Good call. Good call. Silver lining? The whole incident effects will be remembered forever. Yeah, but, like, I just wish someone didn't have to, like, anyway, moving on. Let's return to more broad social topics rather than more specific. That's kind of my thing, is I think getting into more specifics is where things get a little bit tricky. Dragons, rabbits, foxes! I'm fine with you working on that piece I'm getting done on stream. Okay, cool. Then I will pop that up after this one, because I actually haven't been able to start it yet. Today's been busy, so... On a more positive note, though, I'm actually gonna kind of change this to less blue, because it looks a little weird. Anyway, on a more positive note, is there any LGBT representation from recent programs or movies that you thought was really cool? I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts on that. I really liked Double Trouble in She-Ra. Sure, it's a non-binary shapeshifter, which is about a cliche as old as time, but they're not defined by that, you know? They're defined by being this kind of fun theater kid, and that's actually not something you see applied to non-binary character. A lot of the time, my main issue with a lot of the way that non-binary characters are written is that they're often written being like weird alien people. But here, Double Trouble's a lot of fun. Speaking of terrible family, the reason I keep content my actually abused grandfather is deleting money off for going to hell because of this, probably. Oh Jesus. I can't comment on that. Sorry. Game-wise, I kind of like Clementine the final season. Oh, did they reveal that Clementine was LGBTQ? The stream is so smooth and it's great. I love fiber optic internet. Oh my god. I know. I really wish we could get it here. I hate that we can't. Screw this neighborhood. But was Clementine in fact? I've never played the Walking Dead game. It never interested me that much. You. E. Most likely canonically by her Pam. You ever start a relationship with a woman or a guy based on a trait? Ah, okay. That's usually what they'll do, is that they'll usually have a character be like bi or something, particularly if it's the player character, because they don't want to necessarily, if like say a player ships that character with like a male character or a female character, but they are often quoted as queer, they'll normally have them be bi or pan. I guess in a way it's nice to have some bi representation, so that's good. Although I do wish we had more examples of definitively, like it's definitively, not definitively, that's not the right word, but like characters who are like, yeah, this character is gay. That doesn't happen a lot, and especially not with gay men. That doesn't happen a lot with gay men anymore. It used to, but they also tended to be stereotypes. So I guess it's a take it or leave it kind of situation. Of course, lesbians in media have their own issues that they have to deal with. Again, not part of that particularly affected group, so. I think you sent your ref to me. And if you didn't, feel free to send it again. But yeah, I really liked Double Trouble. This is, this is kind of, if I ever make any kind of story game, whatever, expect a gay and B main character. Awesome. As you guys know, for my book comic Bad Vibe, Max is gay and trans, so yeah. Most of the cast is some sort of LGBT, because LGBT folks are far more common than you think. Sure, individual numbers are low, but altogether, there's a definitive lesbian and gay character in the final season, but not as big as Clem, especially the gay couple. Yeah, no, okay, there usually is, like, characters, but very rarely is it the character you're playing as. Which, I mean, that might sound like I'm moving the goalpost. I'm not necessarily complaining, it's fine. Like, again, I understand why usually they will opt to have the character you play as be bi, because it allows for more choices and whatnot. Like even in Life is Strange, where, let's be real, almost everyone picked Chloe instead of Warren. Because, I mean, Warren is just, like, the shrimp dude. I mean, he's an alright character, but, like, let's be real, everyone picked Chloe in that game. They still gave you the option to get Max together with Warren. Because they still wanted to have that choice. You know? Or, like, in The Sims, your character... Oh, every character in The Sims is bisexual. So, yeah. Alright, so we've got basically all of this is finished. Or pansexual, I guess, would be more accurate. Similar, but not identical. This is for Nat. It's, I'm only doing the environment. Bess is doing the character hypersexual. What? But what does being hypersexual have to... What? Although, hi, Lostman. It's good to see you. Hypersexual, as far as I know, isn't really a joke of sort. As far as... I mean, fair enough. As far as I know, it isn't really considered a sexuality. It's more a... It's more a descriptor, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm not here to step on anyone's toes. As long the thing is that identify as what you want, as long as you're not hurting anyone. I'm just gonna. I got compression socks since I spend so much time at my desk. It feels weird wearing something that goes up to my knees. I have plenty of knee socks, so it wouldn't be that...
Squidward gaming.
Squidward gaming. It wouldn't be that weird to me. Thank you, Fembot, for reminding people of the rules. Just a gentle reminder, if you look at the top right there, there is a subscription goal to reach 65 subscribers. We're at 40 right now, which means we're 61.54% of the way there. Just something to keep in mind, you know. But I was about to say, this is a kind of example. I don't know if it's considered cheating, but the lead character, I believe it was the lead character designer for this particular character, really heavily implied that she was trans. It was Rivet from the new Ratchet and Clank. When the game first came out and they first showed off, or like not when it first came out, when it was first revealed, and they revealed Rivet. A lot of people thought she was trans because female Lombaxes in canon don't have tails, right? And I think that that's a fair assessment of it. And when people asked, the lead character designer did basically say things like trans rights or human rights and things like that. So I think the implication's pretty clear. That at the very least on a character designs level, that was the intention. Don't know about the writing, but on a character design level, that was the intention. And Rivet's a great character. She's a lot of fun. She's very likable. She's also heckin' adorable, so that helps too. Yeah, she's great. I like her a lot. She's a great character. I would love to stream that game sometime because it's a great time. It is so good. This might look a little weird, but we are going to be, don't worry, we are going to be blending it all together and making it look less awkward, and yeah. We're also probably going to have some more light beams kind of hitting over here and whatnot. I still have to stream the last bit of it, but it's most likely not going to be able to stream while I'm here unless I want to stream stuff on my computer. Yeah, that's fair. There's also kids there that are really loud. Yeah, it might not be the best move. I actually find it quite hard to be around children for extended periods of time, unfortunately. Which will probably confuse people given my old choice of career, but like, you know. It's not even like the kid's fault. I just get super anxious around children. There's just something about the noise and I don't know. There's just something about kids, man. They just make me super anxious. There's also kids here that I have to spend till Tuesday. Oh, so you know when you're coming back then. Okay. I mean, hey, it's not that long, right? Look at it that way. You were a teacher. No, no, thank goodness. I was not a teacher. I would not trust me to teach anyone anything. I worked at an ice cream / chocolatier. Like an ice cream parlor / chocolatier. I wonder, what's the exact definition of tolerance? I mean, the basic idea is making society a better place for minorities, but I'm wondering about people with disabilities. Would it be tolerant to adjust society to their needs or trying to eliminate their disability? I think that there's a difference between, I think tolerance... Oh, I'm here till at least next weekend. Oh, God. That is quite a while. Anyway, I hope that... Political discussion aside, you have a really good time. As for tolerance is tricky because tolerance can mean a bunch of different things to different people. I've always been a little bit iffy on the word because it's tolerance. You're tolerating something. You know what I mean? Maybe that's just me reading too deep into the like linguistic history of the word, but like that's it's just
Squidward gaming.
You're tolerating Squidward gaming. That's oddly... Well, Lossman, we've been talking about sort of more vaguely broad political ideas tonight, largely in relation to social justice and things like that. Normally, which normally we don't do. I will say, Lossman, if you do want to pitch anything, please feel free, because I know normally you're sort of into politics and things like that, so... Please feel free. Just, we are largely keeping to more broad ideas rather than specific examples and things like that. Although we did spend, like, a good, 15 minutes bashing on, Q-Force, so, I mean, yeah. Normally we don't talk like this, but, you know. Hey, Style, thanks for the host! I don't know why I didn't play the sound effect. I would try to spend more time with my brother while I'm here. Also, I may be going kayaking while I'm here, which I'm super excited about. Awesome! Have a good time. It's a friend. How you doing, Style? Taking lots of pictures? I hope you have a good time. Yeah, I'm gonna, But yeah, we've been more talking, like, very broad kind of political ideas tonight. Again, largely in relation to social justice and things like that, so... I'm doing much better than yesterday. Yay! Awesome! I'm really glad to hear that, Style. And the day before, and the day before, and the day before. Oh, God. This is a very, very depressing stream. I can't. Please excuse my stretching. Me. What was I even saying? Oh, right, yeah, tolerance. Yeah, the word tolerate, maybe I'm looking too far into the etymology of that word, but, like, it comes from tolerate. It's something, like, maybe that's just how I prefer to do it, but that's where the word comes from. It just always feels disingenuous. I think it's more about equity. Making things, giving everyone equal opportunities. Not by giving other people, not through, through helping where it is needed. The thing is that a lot of people assume it's like, oh, well, you get advantages because, I don't know, disabled people get preferential parking. But that's an equity thing. That's not an advantage. Like, you know what I mean? That's just how I've always looked at it. I think that we should strive, as people, to do things that will make everyone happy. Because in the end, what is more important than this life than happiness? Than living a life of happiness. It's not easy, but I think that's important. Just trying to find the best ways to make yourself and other people happy. Make happy, basically. Alright, so I'm gonna call it quits on this piece for now. I'm gonna send it over to Nat and Ben and see how they like it. Gonna save it. We're gonna close that up for now. And we're gonna get to... Jeez! And we're gonna get to work on a... Wait. Okay, it's fine. I'm gonna save it. Life needs things to live. People die when they are killed. Excellent Odysseus quote, no mistake. Look, all I'm saying is that we can make is that we can make the world amazing. Let's make the world a great place to live without war and traffic accidents. It is a Percy quote. I want, like, somebody to, like, take, like a smug-ass image of Neil deGrasse Tyson and put that quote on it. Life needs things to live. Holy hell, yeah, no, you sent me a lot of refs here, Korg. No, you didn't send me your character ref, Korg. If you could, that would be very much appreciated. If you have it on you, anyway. Like, damn, you went above and beyond sending me these refs. That's a lot of reference images. I mean, I'm not complaining, of course, but we're probably gonna just get the loose sketch done today, and then we'll, you know what showed up on my goddamn Facebook timeline? Like those Smash, those fake Smash kind of images, like reveal images from like 7 years ago when Smash Wii U was still coming out, and it's Carlos is here to pun-ish. And it's freaking Carlos on the Magic School Bus. Discord, be slow. Don't go any political Reddit. It will make you sad. Oh, I know! I'm about to send it. I'm pretty sure, Costas said it too at some point. The brain's colliding. Help it again. I'm about to send it. If you did, it was a reference to the first campaign. You know the rules. Our brains go peanut mode when you join the chat. I mean, my brain is always peanut mode. Peanut mode go brr. Sent? Awesome. Brain cells. Bold of you to assume we have brains. Hey, Style, did you hurt yourself again? That's a good question. Did you hurt yourself today? I hope not. Excuse me.
Squidward Gaming.
Ah! Is the brain cell still blue screen from last stream? What caused it to blue screen again? Scream. What caused it to blue screen again? I honestly don't even remember. Was it when I was getting like really like frustrated at Titanic Monarch? Cause damn, Titanic Monarch gave me a hard time yesterday. Anyway, play Sonic Mania. It's really, really good. I like how, I think it was DC earlier was like bringing up, we were talking about the possibility of streaming Fable 3, and they were like, I'm concerned that it ends up like Sonic Adventure 2. And I just want to make the one thing clear about Sonic Adventure 2 and whatnot. I still love that game. I just hate 100%ing it. It is borderline Super Mario Sunshine levels of frustrating to finish. And I hope in future that if they somehow ever do make Sonic Adventure 3, they're never gonna, but it'd be cool if they did, that it is not as pee-pee-poo-poo to 100%. So, what? The funny weed donation number. Right, yeah, it was the funny weed donation number. Thank you. By the way, again, Milksteak. Actually, fun fact, Milksteak, actually, because they did the haha funny weed donation number, they actually got to pick what the subject of the next bonus stream is. Not the one for the subscriber goal. Just the one coming up this upcoming Thursday. It's going to be an art stream where I work on Bad Vibes, so look forward to that. But if we manage to meet the subscriber goal within the next... honestly, I can't tell how many days it is because the thing is so small. Let me grow for a second. Why does it say 50 days to go? What the hell? There we go. You guys have 18 days. Sorry, I'm not that generous. Sonic suffered through the blue fear so much it became a blue ball. Also, once again, thanks for funding this comm as well, Milksteak. They're coming out with another Fable. Do you know Scream at Fable 3? Not yet. Maybe someday. Maybe if somebody gives another absolutely ludicrous amount of money and says play Fable 3, then maybe I'll do it. But right now, it is not in the cards. $732, 36 days. 358 days over 2. No, Sonic already is Blue Sphere, though. Just make him jump. Sonic up with the Super... They are coming out with another Fable game, and I'm not gonna play it. Because why on earth would I? I know I'm not gonna like it, and I don't want to crap on anyone who is gonna like it, so... Let's make it clear, as much as I dislike Fable 3, like what you like, man. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get myself some snackies. Important question. What snacks do you have? I got some dill pickle Lay's chips. If you were locked in a room for 1 week and you had to choose to be Fable 3 or Skyrim to play... Skyrim? That's not even a question. I would only play What? Why is that? That's not even a question. I love Skyrim. So I sliced my finger. I'll say... Someone help this man! Like Christ on a bike. I got pinged for some reason. Ah, thank you. There's Korgo's ref. I forgot to put this in. Oh my god, it's so big. Lorge. Actually, there's another character ref I should probably stick in here. Ta-da! Big surprise! I'm gonna cover you in a... Yes, Kaze, you're in this piece. I don't know where you're going with that, Style Fox, but I'm deeply concerned. Are you gonna be okay? Should I call an exorcist? Friends. Ah! Double the friend. But yeah, getting back to the snack question, I got myself some dill pickle chippies. And if you guys want to help continue to support my crippling snack addiction, you can either tip or you can subscribe. We have a subscriber goal going on right now, so yeah. Yeah, we're not letting Loshman near a nuclear reactor. Or not Loshman, Style. Although, it probably wouldn't be a good idea to let Loshman, or frankly, anyone near a nuclear reactor. Pickle chips. I love pickle chips. I love them. Tasty. They do be cute, yes. Sure, it's a crippling snack addiction. Yes. Yes, I'm doing an eat. Schnackle. For real though, I probably wouldn't spend it like just on snacks. I mean, obviously, I'd probably like, you know, I have real life things I need to worry about. Are those pizza flavor? They're okay. I've never I like them well enough. I remember getting them once when I was quite young. I remember liking them. I've gotten them a couple of times since. They're all right. Not my favorite. My favorite's actually not even. Sky, what are you doing? There's like this mat on the floor that's meant to go in like the laundry, and she just started like pressing her face up against it. You're so silly. You're silly. You're a silly baby. Did you know that? Everyone got a favorite type of chippy? My favorite isn't actually dill pickle, it's salt and vinegar. I just haven't had dill pickle in a long time, but I've been craving them. So I asked my roomie to pick me some up. I paid them, obviously, but... Hi, Shotgun! Fried rice crackers, fright me. Yeah, that's fine. Barbecue go second. I do like barbecue. Although Lay's barbecue isn't great, honestly. Chill lime Pringles, not bad. They're alright. I like the honey mustard ones because I'm weird, but my favorite sour cream and onion. Sour cream and onion, especially Pringles, is really good. SCO is kind of an underrated chip flavor, to be honest. Everyone says it sucks, but honestly it's not that bad. Wait, people say that. What's the matter with your head? I'm saying, not being mean, kitty nice. I actually had this burger that had hot peppers and cheese in the middle for dinner. It was so good. That sounds great. We just did tacos. I don't know how spiced at all. Don't remember the times I actually grabbed spicy chicken sandwich at school lunches made the bad food even worse. Oof. Cheddar sour cream is also quite good. My neighbor started installing a pool, and there was a giant ass crane like thing next to the door, and I was just fear. Yeah, please don't go near it. Using a crane to install a pool, that seems a bit excessive. Like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's like, maybe that you gotta, but like, I don't know. That just seems like a bit much. I don't actually know how the world works. What would happen if I style walked on her lap? No! I was like sour cream and onion chips. Again, really good. Oh, Kaze, you think, I think. Style, break a mirror at the same time. Stop! Don't encourage them! They're going to die!
Gaming.
Oh my god, someone else got Squidward Gaming. Ah. We got one! I hope it's gonna be cute. I'm not trying to make it a horror piece. Yo, to folks watching, oh, right, hang on. Give me a second. You could share this tweet. That'd be super awesome. It'll help people know that we are in fact live. If you have a Twitter, of course. If you don't, then don't worry about it. I can tell just by looking at the rest, it's going to be really cute people. Well, yeah, it's because it's got two cutes in it. So, I mean, like... I always make my my pine trees look all, like, big and poofy. That's fine. I like big and poofy pine trees. Although I am probably going to actually look up some rest of pine trees before I continue. You can get Outer Worlds for the Switch. You can! And apparently it doesn't run very well. To the shock of literally no one. Look, the Switch is basically a souped-up gaming tablet, but it's still a gaming tablet. It only has so much processing speed. I kind of... They were Kawaii autocorrected to lawsuit. The heck? Anime's in court, guys. We have to defend it in court. We have to defend anime in court. Or let it die. I don't know. Honestly, either option sounds good, frankly. I don't know. On one hand, an entire alternative way of looking at animation and rules of animation and whatnot will be gone. But on the other hand, anime would be gone. That's really tough. It's a metaphor. I sue anyone who calls me cute. You're cute. You can get XCOM 2 for the Switch. Okay, that makes more sense than sue me because they do. If anime's taken away, what will Hot Topic sell? Hot Topic will sell Riverdale stuff. Shout out to Kaze, who's a cutie. What have I done? Well, I guess I should get ready for court then, since I just called you cute. Oh, true. Yeah, they'll sell stuff from, like, Marvel movies and Riverdale, so they'll be fine. Oh, and stolen memes. The stolen memes are the important part. You know, horror stuff. Too many creepy anime dudes. I think that's why it auto-corrected to lawsuit. This just ended. 30 people are trying in court for calling one adorable fennec cute. Hello, Organics. I am Fab. Thank you, Fanbot, for reminding people that you exist. Whenever I went to a Hot Topic, I would just say screw all this other stuff and immediately went to the wall in the back, all the classic rock and metal shirts. Whenever I go to Hot Topic, I look for two things. Seeing girl fashion and fandom crap. Thank you for petting Fenbot. He really appreciates it. That and leggings want to be comfy. I already got all the fandom stuff I need. A full collection of Eevee and the regulation. Aww. Band shirts and ripped jeans are basically what I live in. Now you're getting a shirt with Flick on it. Flick! Be goddamn autocorrect. Shaka's on the Switch. Bioshock. Yes. I think also Bioshock 2. Hatfield's foot 8 gum. Foot gum your big style. I am an adult. An adult to your adult. I find that offensive. Agony. What? I blacked out for a minute. Foot 8. Cease! I like how we were talking, being all like serious earlier, talking about like ethics and like political session, and now we're just like foot. It's just, jeez. I can't hear the word foot though without thinking of the what is that, like Madagascar in 4 minutes or whatever that animation is called, because there's like a very specific part, and I'm not gonna share it because it is ew. Big iron on his hip. I really want that sunflower. Yes. The emote is so much more cursed on Mac than on Windows, though. Is it like an actual foot? Yeah, there's only Fallout Shelter on Switch, which I find to be very confusing because you could maybe. I mean. If you wanted, you could try porting. If you wanted, you could try porting Fallout 4, but I mean, like, it would probably be easier to port like Fallout 3 or like New Vegas or something to the Switch. Do like a remaster, why not? Just release it for everything. No, it's not Burger King foot lettuce. I knew Classic Country for playing that game. I mean, yeah. Gonna cry, gonna piss your pants, maybe. I can't finish the rest of that because I remember that there's actual swearing. Bigfoot Enough! I suffer every day. I like to roam around and listen to the radio in New Vegas. I want to give New Vegas another shot. That stream did not go well. Corgi, I'm blaming all of this on you because Bigfoot was a meme in your streams first. Murph. What are you murphing at? What? What are you murphing at, sweetie? Did you guys hear her murph? Stop! Fallout 3 is worse than New Vegas and Harry, a lot of problems. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's definitely true. I honestly am not a huge fan of Fallout 3. I don't think it's terrible. I'm just not like a huge fan of it. Again, I do want to give New Vegas another go through because I enjoyed New Vegas before, but just that stream did not go well, and I want to give it another go, honestly. Yes, I am drawing a very yes, I am drawing a cute part, the cutest part of this picture, the characters. Considering the Fallout game that came before it. One that is hopefully less. Am I missing some comments? It feels like I'm missing some comments. We did not install the anti-curse protection software. It's rebooting. Is it really, though? Please stop breaking the brain cell. I need it to stream. Dial-up noises. Okay, Korg, here is the base sketch for your drawing. How does that look? Brotherhood of Steel was a mistake. But if I keep up the foot chain against Kaze, might break me. Jeez, the chat's getting intense. Is there any layout changes you'd like made? Like... Cute yet threatening. I feel conflicted. I believe that's called, Crouching Adorable Hidden Badass. Aw. Again, is there any layout changes you'd like done, or whatever? Because right now that's mostly what we're focusing on, just layout and things like that. Okie doke. I'm just gonna keep patting the doggo. Yeah, she's like right here. Okay, so we're gonna save the okay. We're actually Squidward Gaming. Yes, it's Sky Baby. We're gonna save it. we're gonna be taking a small break, so I can get up, stretch, use the bathroom, all that stuff. All that other wonderful nonsense. We'll be right back. Just as a reminder to folks, we do have a subscriber goal right now. Let's see if we can get it up within the next, I believe, 15 days or 18 days, up to 65 subscribers. That aside, if you're already subscribed and you don't feel like gifting any subscriptions, tipping is an awesome way to help support the stream. You guys already know the drill at this point, so I don't need to explain to you the benefits of tipping. Blah, 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 blah. I will be right back. Enjoy the break, folks. Take the opportunity to get a snack, stretch, all that good stuff.
Squidward Gaming. Ha 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 ha.
We are back. Let's see what I missed. You lead your last toss, Squidward Gaming, which is on cool for 58 seconds. 24. Milksteak got it. SpongeBob BE, where everything is the same with Squidward, actually runs Squidward Gaming on Twitch, with Squidward as a rival streamer. Would Squidward be a Fortnite streamer? Yeah, he's a Fortnite streamer, man. He's gotta get that victory royale. We're gonna stop working on this for now. Oh my goodness. We're gonna stop working on this for now, and we're going to move on to another piece. Also involving Kaze, actually. Just have to get all the refs ready to go. Oh my goodness. Sky, that's enough. You complain, she's complaining, she's grouchy. Why are you being grouchy? Why? My cousin and my brothers are currently playing Fortnite. I just don't know how to feel. The cute Fed friend again. What are they doing in Fortnite? Are they getting victory royales? Sky, that's enough. T-pose and fell to establish dominance. She's decided that whining and complaining is now her favorite thing to do while I stream. Isn't that great? No. Stop it. No. I am attempting to do a stream and you are being very rude. Don't look at me like that. She's like looking at me. Sky is baby, but she's also a headache. She's my headache. Are you my headache? Sorry, I'm looking for a reference. There we go. Christ on a bike. Okay. Sky! I might have to put her, like, in the... I might have to put her out, because she's getting a bit much. T-posing sounds kind of... Sauce! Ha, you said the thing. The haha funny Amogus thing. Enough, Sky. Imposter funny, haha. Apologies, she's not gonna stop.
Squidward
She's
Gaming.
complaining. Do I have a Sasona? No, I don't. We may have to duck out again for a second because I gotta put her away. I think I'm gonna have to put her away because she's like, she really wants out, so. Which is so funny because I literally just let her outside, but I'm assuming she just doesn't want to be in the room. She's probably like, I don't want to do the thing. So, I will again be right back. We're back. Okay. Rack with gun. Let me see. Twitter curse? No, really, because I found something cursed on Twitter. I really don't like that term, Korg. Let me guess. Somebody made a Susona, and it's basically just their character as an imposter. Because haha, Amogus funny meme. She's probably gonna still complain. Yeah, she's been complaining a lot lately, and it's a little annoying. Corey gets it. A rack attack, if you will. So this one's pretty simple. It's just... That was odd. It's just Marshall and Saturn doing the SA2 poses, so... Yeah, I get it. Raccoon City. Project Raccoon City returned to big Twitter vampire. I like that Twitter vampire. What is going on upstairs? Ah! Jeez, apparently today's the day if Dog doesn't want me to stream. We might close that anyway. I'm feeling pretty tired. Though I still want to, at the very least, work on this piece. Because it won't take too long to just get to kind of real quickly get the base sketch out, you know? But we are probably going to be wrapping up soonish. I wish I could afford to cosplay Lady D. I wish I could afford to cosplay at all. I kid. But no, like, for real, I hope I'll be able to start getting back, like, more into, like, cosplay and, you know, maybe finally get the fursuit done, you know, things like that. It's a Poppin! Hi, Poppin! Alright, bye, Lyoko. Poppy's popping in. He's right there. It's you. You're the cute Pingu. I'm very tall at 5'7", I think, but at least I don't need to alter other aspects of the cosplay. You can always get some, like, big-ass heels. But how is Poppin doing? You're perfect for hugging, Kaze. Thank you for reminding people I have a Twitter, Fenbot. Very much appreciated. I post Ort there, so if you don't already follow my Twitter, you should do that. Although I'm assuming everyone here already follows my Twitter, so... They made Fetty and iCarly wear platform shit. Fetty? Nightmare Fetty? Fetty. I'm fine. Going on driving tomorrow, going for a haircut tomorrow, and more driving. Woo! Keep doing good on driving, my dude. My mom me a haircut today. What does that mean? I'm getting the impression that you got a haircut, but like it's the initial part of that sentence that confuses me. Whoa. Also, that hand is Lorg and in Chorg, so let's fix that. Yeah, I know this is just the base sketch, but still, it can inform the positioning of things and whatnot for the final anatomy. So. I know I'm not that much taller than you. I really should find out my actual height, but we're basically is her exact height, and I'm not much taller than her. Mom gave me a haircut. Ah. Does she typically do that, or was it more just a here? I'm gonna do a thing for you today. Hi, T-Chap. COVID thing? Ah. How is the T-Chap doing? I hope you're doing well. So here comes the tricky part, because what is Shadow even supposed to be doing? I always found his pose to be kind of confusing. Like, what is he doing with his hand? You got Taco Boppo? We actually made tacos today. Woo! I mean, you had Borg though. Yeah, Borg. Spicy Borg. Also, the new Baja Mountain Dews are okay. They made another Baja. I have thick hair. I had ultimate cheeseburger pie. Oh my god. So many people are telling that name both intrigues and intimidates me. Tell me more shocking. Yeah, that is intimidating as hell. Like, what is that? I'm just glad they're selling it in stores again instead of exclusively at Taco Bappo. I get it all the time at work now. I got them both. One tastes like pineapple, which I'm all for, and the other's like fruit punch. There's a pineapple blast? Ah, Gib! Don't tell Blazin! He will lose his mind. Or, yeah, no, you know what? No, that would be cruel. Tell Blazin. Tell Blazin. I want to see what happens. Yeah, I have no idea what the hell Shadow's pose is supposed to be, so that's gonna be kind of annoying. Like, how does one even fold their arm back like this? We're getting into some JoJo territory. Pineapple Pop is one of my all-time favorite pops, especially the Pineapple Crush. But he said I used to Canada. Meh. That was nice as far as I could tell. Artificial pineapple doesn't like make me all itchy and whatnot, but still. You take Bisquick, half cup, 2 eggs. We use it to taste it. We use one or taste too eggy. Ground hamburger, 1 cup milk and cheese. Mix the milk, Bisquick, and egg together. Then once the meat is browned, put it in a bowl. You can put it in the oven. Put the meat in the bowl first and power the mixture together. Add cheese on top and then place it in the oven for 400 for 25 minutes. Ah, okay. Baja Punch. That one, it isn't a fruit punch. You drink it and then you just get attacked by the Mountain Dew man. Yeah, that does actually sound pretty good. The name is still like scary as hell, but like that sounds good. gonna have me some chippies. Monster Mountain Dew man, just like Pepsi man, but his real name is Chad. There's an octopus with sunglasses on the can. Then there's a Monster Energy man. His name is Kyle. Not really scary, just like putting his fist through drywall. Not scary at all. I know people like that. I swear they're a gentle soul. Literally destroys a wall. They're a gentle soul. So do I, and they low-key scare me. Yeah, ditto. That aside, aside from those guys, there's also their science guy, Dr. Pepper. Very skilled and talented, but underappreciated. I should see if it's possible to ship pot to the States. Want to send a friend some drinks that we only get here. There's a game on Steam called Kyle Simulator. You really just punch drywall and drink energy drinks. I don't know what I would have expected. Cherry Cola. I love Cherry Cola. Also, I'm mad that we only get regular Dr. Pepper here. Sometimes they'll occasionally have some of the flavored Dr. Peppers, but like... And if you have one of those Pepsi mixers, you can make them however you want, so that's always fun. So you're not completely without hope in this situation. No, not as far as I know, but we do have Diet Dr. Pepper. Ah! Bot! 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 There we go. Like, this pose is so weird when you actually, like, try and draw it. Like, what is he supposed to be doing? Trying to be cool, trying to be too cool for school. Yeah, they introduced Pepper Zero about a month ago. It's not bad. Always go for zero. But yeah, like, if they do introduce it, then that'll probably be my new thing that I drink instead of Diet. Because, honestly, Diet Dr. Pepper isn't bad. It just doesn't... First of all, it's an acquired taste. If you, when I first started, I hated it. It was like, oh, but it's just, like, regular Dr. Pepper, but someone, like, peed in it. But as I went on, it started to taste less like that. More like it's just Dr. Pepper, but a bit watered down. It's fine. It's just like Mr. Pibb, basically. I guess I will just have to go visit a certain friend of the state so I can try Pepper Zero. What a tragedy to have to do that. Oh, no. What a tragedy. will Kaze Adventure 2 have good voice acting? I don't know. Kaze, who's voice acting in it? Let's have to start find a bunch while I'm there too. Well, heck. Damn. Gun. Shadow the Hedgehog. Alright, Kaze, what are your thoughts on the base sketch? Oh, man. So how this is. Alright, is there, excuse me, anything you'd like fixed, like, layout-wise or whatever? Things like anatomy I'm gonna be definitely fixing up when we get into the more detailed sketches. I don't believe so. I think it's good to continue wherever. Awesome. Okay, we are gonna wrap it up for tonight then. I'm just gonna...
Squidward
Gaming. I want to thank everyone who hosted. That is Style Fox, Style Fox, Ice Dragon D, Cosmic Void Mage, the Great Milk Steak, Kaze no Abzo. Thank you all very much, all of my pals, for hosting. It's very much appreciated. Hopefully next time we'll be able to get up that subscriber goal too. That'd be really sick. But hey, again, no obligation. Yes, I had a really great time. But before we go, there's a couple things. Again, we have to gotta find us a excuse me. Gotta find us a LGBT creator to promote. Also, the music is like really, really loud. Like, damn, it's hurting my ears. Sorry, folks. I found the person. I just want to find a specific post. Ah, there we go. Okay, so unsure if the creator themselves is actually, I caught that nice one. Squidward. Unsure if the actual creator themselves is LGBT. I think they are. But this is Chicken Nugget. Cute little series of like little animated shorts, very, very brief, about a doggo with giant ears and eyes, and they're super cute and amazing, and their characters are adorable. Yeah, chicken. That aside, their characters have represent a bunch of like different identities and whatnot, and it's not super important, but this Pride animation is super cute, so I figured I'd share it with you guys, especially since we are getting towards the end of Pride, and yeah, let's take that extra time to promote as many LGBT creators as we can. That aside, if you're not following Chicken Nugget already, do so. You owe it to yourself. Their stuff is great. Now, I already know who we're gonna rate, so I just need to check the spelling of their account. Yes, Sky, I hear you. Now she's all like, is Fox done streaming yet? She's very, very noisy today. I wonder if she's okay. I'm gonna check up on her after the stream and see what's got her goat. Baby Scrimp. She may miss me since I'm usually... Maybe Hap. She's been fine most of the day. Anyway, I should mention, Adler has an only subscriber, follower only chat, so if you want to chat it up, follow. Because the stuff is awesome. Anyway, not much else to say. See you later. Love you all. Bye!